Okay, let's sit down and have a chat. It's been a while. I'm actually going to turn my fan off so it doesn't affect the audio on this video, but we need to sit down and have a chat to girlies. So, hi, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be another one of those just chatting videos. If you want to have me on in the background while you're doing your own stuff, then you can do so. Or if you want to just watch, the facial expressions that I pull off, you're welcome to do that too. So first off, I apologise, I'm not exactly looking the prettiest today. I've not long been up and out of bed. I've got my coffee with me at the moment, but this is a thought that's been lingering on my mind basically since the beginning of this week, and I wanted to take a bit of time to think about it. So you guys are probably going to see this on Monday. So I've been thinking about this basically since the 15th of June, and I was just trying to, figure out how to put this all into words. I haven't got a script, I'm just going to ramble, it's more authentic if I just ramble. But I think I'm finally starting to get to the point where I'm beginning to get burnt out by Love and Deepspace content. And it hit me like a train. I did not see this coming. It's getting to a point where, as much as I do enjoy this new banner, I have been struggling to motivate myself to record them. Simply because my brain kind of goes, oh, you still got some time on this banner, the next banner is going to drop. I wouldn't say the fear of missing out is kicking in, because I know we do have the with him feature where we can go back and replay certain events, which is probably why Caleb's birthday, Kitten included, and the remaining lingering Lust playthroughs have still not been uploaded, because I haven't exactly been rushing them, because it just didn't feel like the right time to post them. But a lot of people do ask me why I get onto the video so quick. The real answer is just simply because at the moment, and this has always been the case, the Love and Deepspace content performs way better than anything else I have on this channel. I've been really enjoying playing other games like Baldur's Gate 3, Star Cult, which I uploaded yesterday, which we did live on stream, A Date with Death. I've been really enjoying playing these other like dating sims or visual novel games, but I don't want to start spamming them, because I know people are going to ask me, oh, when's the next part of the main story coming out, when's the next part of this coming out, or when are you uploading the next lads video, because that's what I'm known for, and I do understand that. And trust me, I still love the game. I still love Love and Deepspace. My love for the game hasn't changed. I'm just tired, and I'm literally the definition of I'm tired boss right now. And with the way that Love and Deepspace is looking with the schedule, especially over the summer, is going to be brutal. And I am now getting to a point where I am beginning to struggle financially committing to the game. I do buy the daily login and the battle passes, and I always get the upgraded version, so I get both memories. But it does really feel like now that unless it's Silas content, I'm now second guessing myself on whether that content is going to perform well. Now, this could also be partially because you guys know I'm a Silas girly, so if you see a new Silas card, you're more likely to come to me because you know I'm going to have a bigger reaction to it. But, Raphael was kind of one of those characters. I loved the look of him kind of from day one, but I was like, yeah, he's not going to be a main. He snuck up on me. The prick stole me from Zane. Zane girlies, I do apologise. But I kind of had these moments of, I don't know who I want to main. Silas has always remained on the top. No one's going to top him. No pun intended. But at the moment, Zane and Raphael are constantly fighting for second place. And this is one of the reasons why I've never made a tier video. Because I know the whole video would be me second guessing myself. Because even Caleb has been sneaking in. I mean, heck, even Savior. And my tier list change every banner. So it wouldn't make any sense for me to do like a solid list, which is probably going to define what I do as a channel, only to then go back and change my mind a couple of months later, or the next banner, which they're very frequent, and I'm very tired trying to keep up with it. That's one of the reasons I kind of, in a way, feel an odd sense of relief when I hear it's a rerun, because if it's a card that I haven't played, it's the perfect opportunity for me to upload it. If it is a card I've played, if I've not played it for a good amount of time, I will do a replay on it, which we have started doing on the odd occasion. But I am now getting to a point where I feel like I need a break from Love and Deepspace content, but I know my channel is going to suffer for it. So, as of today's video, I am going to be going ahead and bulk recording videos. Now, what I mean by that is I'm going to go ahead and record some videos that you guys have been requesting of me. And then whenever I go into a funk, as I call it, being that I'm not motivating myself to make content anymore, I will have videos ready to go. Because I don't want to stop posting lads completely. You know, I don't have like a high commitment when it comes to Infold with me being in the creator program. I'm under a non-disclosure agreement, so I'm unable to go into details about it. But I will still be uploading a very minimum of 2 to 3 videos a week. Disclaimer, that is actually way more than my agreement dictates. But I want to make sure that the people who are here for lads get the lads. But we are going to start looking at more visual novel, dating sims, and we're going to be focusing on Baldur's Gate 3 more. So I'm really going to be taking a bit of a change with my content. That might change going into August, because as we all know, August is usually double upload month for me. And with you guys being off for the summer, Infold usually pull out some amazing banners during that time. So I'm going to just take a temporary short break on lads, at least until August. And I'm going to start thinking about streaming more often too, because I do want to start having more opportunity to interact with you guys live time. At one point I was also debating trying to figure out how to set up streaming on YouTube, but there's a lot of data that's been like suggesting if you stream on YouTube you actually affect your YouTube revenue as well, and I don't always play things that are relevant to the channel. Like, for example, I do play quite a bit of Stardew Valley. That's not posted on this channel. That's posted on the Mimberly channel, which if you want to go sub to that, the link for that one is in the description under my link tree, which now that I think about it, I got to update, so I'll do that before I post this video. But I'm kind of at the point now where I am really taking a step back and thinking about what I want to do long term, and I want to start supporting more indie developers. I've had quite a few indie developers reaching out to me asking to play or asking me to cover their game that is either about to release or they have a demo out for. Like, you guys remember Touch Starved? That was Chris's suggestion. Still one of my favorite games. A Date with Death was also another suggestion. I'm still addicted to the game. I still play it even in my off time. Which, that's also another series I got to get finished. We've also got the webcomic to cover. Lexi asked me to do the Colonel Saunders dating sim. There's so many things on the list that I want to do. It's just, unfortunately, a lot of it is overwhelmed with lads, and I don't want to just be a one-trick pony, because touch wood, this don't happen, but let's say that Love and Deepspace gets their end of service announcement, this channel is fucked. And its current state, which I don't want. So just expect a little bit of a change up in the content over the next couple of months. And while we're on the topic of lads, I'm not going to go into too many details because I respect the person individually. But as many of you may know, I've commonly had the question of how am I able to record previous cards? And that is because one of my very loyal friends and honestly one of my best friends, she's like a sister to another mother to me, she recently disclosed to me that she is thinking of taking a step back from the game once Zane's birthday this year is hit. Now, I don't remember when. I think we've had Zane's birthday this year already. I could be wrong. I'm going to quickly just double fact check that, because unfortunately I am shite at remembering dates. September 5th. Yeah, so we've got until basically September, and then she has basically disclosed to me that she is considering either selling the account or at least taking a step back from the game. And there is still a lot of backdated content that I haven't recorded. There's still a lot of content that I want to cover, but I just haven't found the right time to do it. And if that individual decides to sell their account, I unfortunately do not have the funds to purchase it off her. Otherwise I would. But it does mean things like the Lugio montages would have to come to an end. It also means if there's any previous events that I haven't done or I wasn't here for, I'm not going to have access to them anymore. I'm currently in the middle of discussing alternative options with some of my mods and some of my other subscribers as well. And I will keep you updated on that. But I do want to use the time that I do have to record that backdated content, so I will still be able to post it, even if you don't see it until like 3 months later. But I hope this makes sense, because unfortunately, infold banners are expensive, and as many of you know, next month I've got Cade's visa renewal to do, which means it's going to already be a stressful time for me anyway, so I'm literally going to be sat in limbo until I get Cade's paperwork back to say that he's been extended. And if he doesn't get extended, or he gets declined for whatever reason, he'll have to go back to the US, which means I may have to change address, and it will be a very stressful time, especially considering I'd have to probably move back in with my parents, because my grandparents would take me in, but it would require having to give up Loki. And you guys know my baby, I point blank refuse to give my cat up. So it's going to be a very stressful couple of months for me. So I just wanted to give you this heads up notice that I am now working on getting ahead on videos rather than just, reacting to the newest releases, because I need videos done ahead of time, because if everything starts hitting the fan and the stress starts consuming me, I don't want you guys to lose out. Plus the fact the YouTube revenue actually goes a lot further than you guys think, even though I don't get paid the most. I think YouTube pays me normally about anywhere between £50 to £70 a month, which it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's like transport for me for 2 weeks to get to work, that sort of thing. So I just wanted to kind of come on camera and just fully be open and honest with you guys about what's going on, kind of how I'm feeling, being burnt out a bit. Obviously, if, say, for example, there are new releases, I'll still at the very least react to the trailer, and obviously if there's any Silas content, of course, I'll still get that out. But it might slow down a little bit, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I still have some unfinished banners. Like, I never finished the spring banner with Xavier's card. I also didn't finish Xavier's Rexia cards, which I need to do. I've got the main story to catch up on, which I've finished recording Xavier's. I just need to get the rest of it edited. Then I got to get on to Raphael's. Then I got to finish the World Underneaths. I've got a lot to do, and we've got another heat wave coming in in the UK now as well. So I am gonna literally be working as hard as I can to get as many videos recorded as possible. Just simply so if the heat starts trying to take away my existence, shall we say, I can still at least get the videos edited and still be working on stuff in the background. And my 2-year lads anniversary is coming up, so I have been working on a project to try and have something fun to post on that day, which is outside my normal type of content, but it is taking way longer than I anticipated, and trying to find the time at the moment is quite difficult. But it doesn't help I never get to work from home, because my job is selfish and don't ever let me work from home, because I could get so much done. Like, I could be there doing my job and have videos edited in the background. I would get probably about 6 to 7 videos edited in the course of one day, or like rendered in the course of one day, and then just imagine I could post them, get the thumbnails done, get them all out on early access. The channel members would have early access to a week's worth of videos. That'd be, God, if that ever happens, fuck me. If I ever control or get on top of this funk, I will be unstoppable. I'm still waiting for my ADHD assessment to come back. Unfortunately, they're just taking their sweet ass time, and the problem is it's with a third party company now, so I can't even really chase it, or to chase it I have to go through my GP, and they are certainly not the easiest, shall we say, to get hold of. Like, I have been speaking to my GP probably about, I'm just checking when they said they sent it. Yeah, they sent my ADHD assessment about 7 weeks ago, and they still haven't got back to me. So I chased them 2 weeks ago, so that would have been on the 1st of July. No, not July. 1st of June, and they said they sent in a request for an update Where's the update? Not here, that's for certain. But it's just getting to a point now where I've got a lot of things in life are starting to pile up, and I just want to get ahead on videos, just so that way I could there be crashing and burning on the background, but at least then I got that peace of mind knowing that you guys are still getting videos, because I take breaks and I find it very difficult to get back into the rhythm of things, and I don't want that, because that doesn't help anybody, and if anything, it just makes me even more stressed, because then I get further behind. So if I am quiet over social media the next couple of days, I promise it's not anything malicious, or I'm not doing it to upset anyone. I just want to focus on getting ahead on the channel, just so that way if I do suddenly need to take a week's break to focus on IRL stuff, I can, because you guys will be covered. Anyway, that's kind of all I really wanted to cover. I'd really appreciate if you go and check some of the other videos I've done on the visual novels out, particularly the A Date with Death series and the Star Cult episode that I uploaded yesterday. That game has got so much potential, and I genuinely really enjoyed playing it, and the developers were nice enough to give me private early access to the demo. So I've been really, really excited to see how you guys will react to that. I haven't actually uploaded it yet as of recording this video, but it's currently rendering, so that will be ready soon. And I really want to start covering some more games, because I don't think it's healthy sticking to one game for a long period of time. Anyway, I'm sorry if this news does upset anybody, but I will always only be honest with you guys. I don't want to get to a point where I completely burn out for the game and lose my love for it. So I'd rather take a step back now while we're kind of in the process of a multi, give myself a week or two break, and then just kind of, you know, take it from there. But I do appreciate every single one of you for sticking around as well. I know YouTube has definitely been very weird with like online censorship and things like that, particularly in the UK over the last couple of months. So the fact that you guys still choose to spend your time watching my videos, leaving comments, leaving likes on the videos, it really does go a lot further than you think. And there have been multiple times, especially this year, where I've considered just outright deleting the channel, and I have spoken up about this before. And every time you guys give me so much comfort and reassurance, I really honestly do not feel like I deserve it. Because a lot of you say that I work really hard. I think I do bare minimum, but that's just because I'm a workaholic, so I will take your opinion over my opinion. But if you do have any thoughts as well when it comes to like video ideas or anything that maybe could be more of an edited style video, so it wouldn't require as much, you know, I got a bit more time to prepare for them or whatever, just let me know. Like, I am always reading the comments, even though you guys may think I'm not. I am. Trust me. And I am going to go and start working on the next video. So, I will speak to you guys very shortly. And thank you again for watching / listening. And if you do have any thoughts on what I've said today, please just let me know. And again, my DMs are always open if you prefer to reach out in DMs rather than you know, leaving a comment, because I do appreciate some of you like to lurk and you like to stay in the background, which is completely fine. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.